Alright, welcome in everybody. You're catching me. I was not running late, but we're starting our stream today with the launching of the game. Welcome in. We're gonna do a short name. APL, A Pilot's Life. Well, this is APJ, A Pilot's Journey, and we're on part 2 today. We will be getting our commercial pilot's license, our CPL, and we'll probably do a flight seeing mission, maybe a ferrying mission or so, and then I will end up probably doing a lot more off stream than I did in my previous playthrough of career mode, unless I'll play till maybe I unlock a specialization, and then I will stream some doing that new specialization. But anyway, welcome in. If you're watching this on Twitch, please hit that follow. And if you're live, you can always chat. But be patient with me. I am legally blind, and I am playing a game that causes a lot of visual attention. So if I don't get to your chats right away, just be patient. That goes to anybody, even if not that I ever do YouTube Live anymore. I could, but then I have to change the output of my game right now it's all coming through my headset. So if I did YouTube Live, like my Tuesdays and Thursdays video, if I streamed Twitch and then I did my Xbox Live, I'd have to sit here like the old days on YouTube and hold the phone or the iPad and record the live stream, which I do not want to do again. So I could do it, but I don't want to do it. And those videos weren't very popular because they were very bad in quality. If you're on Twitch, the links to my YouTube and Discord are there. Please come over to YouTube. It's where all the playlists are. There's no expiration date over there. It's also where you get channel update exclusives. I don't know if I have to do a video today or not. I don't think so. There's nothing to talk about. So there won't be me on camera today. Later. I don't know what that clicking noise was in here. Anyway, on YouTube, if you're going over to use, please watch my videos. Please hit that like. I'm not gonna ever monetize, but let's get my videos out there. And so hit that like, hit subscribe, so you always get my stuff from YouTube. Join my Discord. We've only got 3 other people in there right now that get my @everything message. And I do the @everyone message, not in general. So a lot of my messages come through my MSFS channel. So if that's all you care about, then that's all you'll get from me. Granted, that's all I really post right now. I posted something in my TSW channel, which is Train Sim World, about Train Sim World 6 being announced to be released in November, or by the end of the year. There's right now a Star Trek channel. I don't know. I got one picture in there. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing Star Trek Online over the weekends, but I also need to figure out how can I. If I'm going to sit here and I'm going to play a game, I might as well hit the live button. But I also need to figure out, do I always need to be on the microphone, and do I need to always pay attention to chat? Sometimes I don't do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you don't hear me on the microphone, I don't have the iPad turned on. I don't have the mic on. I like yesterday. I only came in a few times in the video. Um. So. um. So I might just put content out without me talking. But Star Trek Online. I might do that. Add that to the Star Trek channel, and then my cigars channel. I need to take pictures of what I have in the humidor. That's all I can do there. I'm not gonna do cigar reviews. I smoke stuff. I enjoy almost everything. There's only been a few cigars that I'm like, nope. But or the other day, I made a mistake and smoked something. I had bought new things to try, and I hadn't put substance in my stomach, and I get to the point where I couldn't smoke anymore. My stomach was all messed up, and I got sick because of there was nothing in my stomach, and the cigar was way too strong. All right, I did one mission off stream. I did our other first flight mission, so all we have. All I have is to do right now is the CPL. Oh, I'll give a shout out right here within the first 10 minutes for a comment on yesterday's video. Welch's, a subscriber of mine on YouTube. Thanks for the comment and the feedback and for the encouragement. And I didn't get an email, but I was in another stream last night and someone said they hit follow for me. But I didn't get an email saying I got a new follower, and on my phone app, I don't know how you find that out. I forget how to do that on my phone. The following followers. Anyway. And I don't. Let me see on my iPad. Is the banner at the top of my screen, isn't there? Show me the number of people. Let's see. I can at least check here. Alerts. No. A lot of my followers aren't real people, so. It doesn't give me a number. 2, 3, 4. Apparently, I have 34 subscribers. And I know of at least one of them in here that I have banned, and had to report, but, alright, I need Stream Manager. Back to the live feed. And I got 90. Alright, so, let's finally get started, huh? If I can get my iPad to balance where I need it to. I have a new setup, and granted, I really should post. You guys really need to see my setup of how I have to stream for being legally blind. How close everything is. To just say, my virtual cockpit could be a broom closet. Alright, we need... Do we have... Yeah, they gave us the credits for this. Like, don't tell me I don't have the credits. Again, do not skip these tutorials if it's your first time. I suck at these, but I have done them in the past. On other playthroughs I've done. Not other playthroughs on stream, but I have done these. The scores in your training do not help towards your reputation. You think they could, like, if you got A's all in here, then maybe your rep should be moved up from C. But that's just me. I think they should do that. For all your mission, training. Alright. Alright, so again, all your training missions, you should do them. I'm not, like I said, I'm not very good, but I think if they should find a way to put your scores for each of these lessons into your reputation. That way, it forces you to do them at least once if you care about your reputation and getting more money. Because if you make A's in all these, then by all means you should be put to start off your career at a better bracket for reputation. That means you have done your groundwork, even though these are not really ground. You're in the air. Alright, let's get this CPL so we can start getting paid. Making that money. Now, my idea, we'll talk about that in a minute here. After this, if I remember. I have to keep muting the mic this morning. I had a lot of sinus changes this morning. I just keep coughing and coughing and coughing. Alright. Now, I really wish you didn't have to do this in every mission. But there's no way to turn it off in career mode. Ooh, whoa. Alright. If I just remember to use SimRate today.
Welcome to your CPL check ride.
To try to get better landing.
The last stop on your way to become a true professional pilot. For this check ride, you will complete a cross-country flight through Los Angeles County, taking off from Van Nuys Airport and then landing at Bob Hope Airport. You can start when you are ready. Van Nuys ground. Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Sierra Sierra with Oscar. Request taxi for takeoff. East departure.
What's worse, worst part about this,
Whiskey Tango,
sir, is
Sierra,
you're flying
taxi
into the
2
sun.
and hold short of runway 16, right using taxiway Alpha 1 Charlie. Contact tower on 120.2 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 16 right via taxiway Alpha 1 Charlie. Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra.
Alright, you know, you don't get dinged for not putting these on. And they never tell. The only time they tell you to mess with your lights and proper light procedures is when you do your night certification. And oh my, we almost didn't. Yeah, we got dinged. This is where, if you've done that right here, restart. That was pure accident on me. I just wasn't slowing down enough. I will try to take any advantage to not lose reputation or score if need be. I, on stream, will only do a skip 2 if the controls aren't working, or there's just no possible way to complete it because of where the type of airport. Like if there's an obstacle in my way that I can't get around because the game spawned me into a clearing of trees, and trees are all around us. And trust me, that can't happen in this game. Now, why do I always put this at the bottom, you might ask? Again, legally blind. And putting things down at the bottom of the screen makes things easier. But I am a lot closer to the TV than I used to.
Welcome to your CPL check ride.
I can kind of see the compass in the top left corner.
For this check ride, you will complete a cross-country flight through Los Angeles County, taking off from Van Nuys Airport and then landing at Bob Hope Airport. You can start when you are ready.
Why are my flaps out already? I didn't, unless I accidentally did that.
Van Nuys ground. Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango
I'm not messing
Sierra
with the
Sierra
lights.
with Papa.
Let's
Request
just get
taxi
this
for
out
takeoff.
of the way.
Departure to the east.
Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Sierra Sierra. Taxi to and hold short of runway 16 right via taxiway Alpha 1 Charlie. Contact tower on 120.2 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 16 right via taxiway Alpha 1 Charlie.
For a minute there, I thought I was going to get
Cessna
dinged
Tango
again for
Sierra.
rolling, taxiing without approval. Well, this time we'll follow the arrows. But, pay attention to your arrows in career mode. Sometimes following your taxiing arrows will get you dinged for taxiing where you shouldn't be taxiing. And always keep... I don't know what the speed limit restriction is. On here it's 20 with the Cessna. But always make sure not to try to speed, because even on the runway I have gotten dinged for speeding while I was taxiing down a runway. Alright, this time we should... There we go. Just in time. Alright.
Van Nuys Tower. Cessna Foxtrot
Now
Whiskey
we
Tango
want
Sierra
flaps.
Sierra at runway 16 right, ready for departure. departure to the east.
I didn't even pay attention whether it was flaps 1 or
Cessna
not.
Foxtrot Whiskey Tango, Sierra Sierra. Altimeter 29992, east departure approved. Clear for takeoff runway 16 right.
Miles Tower,
Runway
taking the runway.
Right.
Clear for runway 16 right. See, I need to practice doing call-outs. I'm on Xbox. We don't get to talk to anybody. Ooh, yeah, we can't talk to anybody. So that was something I've been trying to put together on Discord, is a voice chat channel, and people we join come in, join a session as a group, and one person can do air traffic controlling, and a bunch of other people can fly doing call outs. I think we're set. Full power. But I haven't yet had any. I've got one person in with me, and we haven't tested the channel, and no one else has joined Discord and asked about that feature, and that will be invite only. Or, because I will vet the person, so if you're interested, you'll be vetted. Alright. I said, always give me a second to recap, especially when I'm busy. So, hopefully the AI can not screw up right here.
Cessna Tango, Sierra Sierra. Continue for east departure.
Well, Jerry, I'd be more than happy to add you to Discord. You can find me at MattyLN_62553 on Discord.
Van Nuys Tower.
And thank you
Cessna
for chatting
Foxtrot
today.
Whiskey Tango Sierra Sierra. Continue for east departure.
Alright, you'll have to wait there. I definitely have to do, this is a certification. And we already missed it. I should have been handling this, my aircraft. I don't know if we're going to get things for not being in the pattern here. And Jerry, my Discord link, it works. It's on the channel description page for Twitch. But I always give it out verbally. Usually only once or twice a stream, but you were asking about it, so... By all means, anybody can join Discord. Like I said, y'all, there's only three or four people. There's 3 other people. And hey, we have these turning red today.
Van Nuys Tower.
So maybe it is
Cessna
a
Foxtrot
permanent
Whiskey Tango
feature.
Sierra Sierra. Frequency change.
But usually, when I'm doing career missions, I don't see these very often. So maybe they're only in the first few certification missions. Okay, we're in the blue.
Burbank Tower, Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Sierra Sierra is 4 miles west, 1,700 feet, with Juliet to land.
Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango, Sierra Sierra, Burbank Tower.
Flap
Altimeter
1.
29992. Make straight and runway 8.
Fly straight in runway 8. Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra.
Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 258 at 6. Clear to land runway 8.
Clear to land runway 8. Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra.
So I'm not hearing that we have other traffic, but they told us there's some aircraft on final. I can see the chat's moving, so we glance moving. I will get to it when we get on the ground and I park and end this. Alright, I'm dropping sim rate. Sim rate is decreased. It looks like we got 4 whites, that's good. This is going to take forever now because, again, I've decreased the sim rate. I am way off. I need to... That sounds funny. I need to realign. Again, slower sim rate. Maybe I can fix this before we land. Get realigned. Alright, dropping the throttle. Level back out. Now go up. Alright, let's go back to normal speed. Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna screw up really bad there.
Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra.
I don't know if that
Turn
helped.
next taxiway.
I don't know if that helps, but you're supposed to slow... not supposed to. You can slow down your sim rate, for better landings. And of course, on our longer flights, you can speed it up. But, if you're doing an IFR flight, you will end up missing radio calls in career mode. So, a way to avoid that,
Cessna
go in your
Tango
EFE
Sierra Sierra. Contact ground on 123.9.
and make a direct to flight.
Going to
So
123.9er.
and then
Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra.
cancel IFR, so you're not missing your radio calls and getting dinged for it. That's the advice I can give you now. I can't help give you any advice to getting dinged for not radioing your communication to your hold short, because sometimes they place the hold short in a spot that you sometimes can't get back to, in my experience. Alright.
Burbank ground. Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Sierra Sierra. Taxi to parking.
Cessna Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Sierra Sierra. Taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Delta 7.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking via taxiway Delta 7. Cessna Tango Sierra Sierra.
Like right here, I am going to use increased sim rate. And then get back to normal speed. That's not always the best idea, because you can get dinged for taxi speeding with increasing the sim rate. Alright, we did stop in time, good. Alright, brakes are on. Let's cut the engines and find out what our instructor says how bad or good we did.
You've performed great today. Keep the same attitude, and I'm sure that you will have great piloting career.
Oh, okay, so I thought, Jerry, I thought you had I thought you had added more chats in here. I can tell you're. I mean, I can't really tell yet, but it looks like you are not a bot. We'll put it that way, or a spammer. But and this goes to anybody, and it's probably I don't know. Let's just say I wasn't told this rule. I've just noticed it. It's heavily frowned upon if you come in to people's chats, and you're a first-time chatter and you've not been there a very long time, and you're asking them to join your discords. If you coming into chat on a channel, you should be wanting to join. Ask them for their information so you can join all their discords and stuff. But anyway, let's see how our scores here. It looks pretty good. Ooh, and my iPad fell over. Just don't fall over. Alright. We respected the cruise altitude. We respected the flight plan. We didn't respect the taxi path. No, we didn't. Plane handling, 97%. Landing smoothness, we got a mistake on landing smoothness. Why? I even had the sim rate decreased. Anyway, we got an A. You can't get an S on here, so. Alright, so anytime I unlock a specialization, I'm gonna go back and expand our home port area with the missions.
Congratulations.
So now we can get paid.
Now you are able to earn money for completing missions.
Alright. Now, what was I was gonna talk about? Okay, so I'm not gonna spend any money for other certifications till it's absolutely necessary I do them. And on companies, you only get your first plane. So in your first company, your plane gets discounted 90%. So, with that in mind, we're gonna play the long game in this journey. I am not gonna create my flight scene tour, flight scene company, when we get to 25,000 credits. I will save up all our money. I will save up our money to get the passenger airline company first, because it's the only time it's going to be the most expensive plane, probably. It's the 737 MAX. And, well, I say that. Right now, it's the only airliner you can have in career mode. But depending on how long this takes us to get to that I think you need 300,000 credits. I will do mission types. I will do all the mission types that pop up that I've gotten specializations for that I've unlocked. That I care to do. However, because, and I looked this up, when you create your second company, that plane does not get discounted. So you have to buy your second company. When you buy, you can buy your license for that company, but in order to get a plane for it, you have to pay the full price for a plane. So my way of thinking is, why spend the money for a lower company and get a plane knocked down 90% when you might as well save up your money and go for the most expensive license and stuff first. However, and this is a big however, in order to create a second company, you have to complete a mission with your company. So, I might not actually save up all my money and go for the 737. I don't know. But let's continue, right? We've only done one thing so far today. I don't know. We should be... There we go. Ferry flight. Really? I thought flight seeing unlocked.
You're ready to take the next step. I have a mission lined up for you. Prove you can handle this, and more opportunities will come your way.
Okay. A lot of them are centralized here in Europe, that's for sure. So I could go do a ferry flight, but what? Really? None of these are paid. What? Why is there no money for them? So you have to come do this apparently. Why are we not getting paid? Either something's wrong with the sim, or I'm misremembering how this works. That's all we need to do. What do we need for flight seeing? Oh, level 5. Okay. Rotorcraft, passenger transport, I'm not gonna mess with. These all involve me spending money for a certification, so they'll unlock, but I might not get to them. I'm surprised. How did this already get a level 3? That's why that's unlocked that way. Okay. Alright, well, then. Oh, I got another message to read. Is it an actual message or not? Damien Dark. I appreciate everybody wanting me to add them to their Discord, but please come to mine. Please come to mine. I'm gonna keep saying that, but it's gonna start irritating me that I gotta keep saying that. But join my Discord if you want to communicate with me. I've already got way too many people I'm part of and get alerts for Discord, so I I need people to join mine. You might have the best intentions, you might be a really cool person, but I'm not... again, I said that earlier. Don't just come in here. And I think, Damien, you've been in a chat before, I believe. I've seen that name before, Damien Dark. Granted, I could have seen it in somebody other stream. Okay, so I don't have the live weather unlocked. I don't have IFR, so we have no. We're not ever gonna do these flights with live weather. But look at this cloud coverage. Wow. Okay, so here is our first mission. Where again, it's a ferry flight, but which do to save time and to make sure you get a good flight. You come in here and you do direct for all your procedures. Ooh, I need to scroll down. And we want no airways, huh? No airways? Or VFR? Well, we are VFR. That should give us a direct thing. Approach. We're gonna do direct approach. Runway 2. So, wait, why is there one waypoint? What does this say? What's the... Oh, it has to be a waypoint. Okay. So, we hit auto. And... you know what? We're not doing that. There we go. That makes more sense. 2,000 feet. And... there. So, we have direct flight. A lot of your ferry flights are direct flights. So after this mission, we should unlock the flight scene. I have no idea exactly where to cut this today, but I'll do this mission. That's our unlock mission. Then we'll go do a mission in South Korea, region, a ferry flight. Then I'll come back. And we'll unlock the flight scene and do a flight scene, and maybe that's where we'll quit for today. Until over the weekend, maybe I'll be able to get some flight hours in, get some missions in, and then on Monday we will maybe be able to unlock another specialization. But if there's break, I've been streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But if there's a break in the schedule, because I have nothing to record for the career mode, we will, I will just replace a pilot's journey stream with a capitals to capital / territories of the U.S. flight, if that's the case. I don't know, like I said, I might stream this weekend with Star Trek Online, which I know is a really old game. There's nothing new for it.
Hello, it's Julia.
But there's a
Reichert.
lot of
Thanks
different things I can do with that
I'm your
to make
contact
those
here.
videos.
Today's
those
lucky bird
playlists.
heading to
There's
Nimijin is
a
this
lot of
Model
playlists I could
172 Skyhawk. The owner's aircraft was in for maintenance, and now that it's fixed, he wants it flown back. He is already waiting for it. His name's Mr. Michael Klimek. Now give this beautiful bird the VIP treatment it deserves. Take care.
Echo Delta Romeo Mike traffic. Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner is taxiing to runway 18. Echo Delta Romeo Mike traffic.
Alright. I really despise grass runways.
Echo Delta
Because
Romeo
half
Mike
the
traffic.
time they're not marked
Maddie
well
Echo
enough
Charlie
to know
Mike
where the
Niner,
runway is.
Taking off runway 18, west departure. Echo Delta Romeo Mike traffic.
Alright. It says enter the runway. Runway 16. Where... Ooh. We're taking off that way. Off the cliff, okay. I think this is the runway right here. And I'm gonna come down here and turn around. And it looks like there's a lot of gliders that take off from around here. Alright, let's turn around now. Alright, flaps down. Full power. Yeah.
Approach. Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner is type Cessna Skyhawk. 1 mile southwest of Echo Delta Romeo Mike. 1,200 feet. Request flight following.
Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner approach. Squawk 0544.
Squawk 0544. Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner.
Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner. Radar contact 1 mile southwest of Echo Delta Romeo Mike. 1,600 feet. QNH 101 tree.
Don't sink. Don't sink. 500. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
You know what? There is some bad
Maddie
wind
Echo
here.
Charlie Mike Niner.
Don't sink.
AI can take control, hopefully. They don't stress
Maddie
the
Echo
engine.
Charlie Mike Niner. 2 miles southwest of Echo Delta Romeo Mike. 1,500 feet. Request IFR to Echo Delta Romeo Delta. Ready to copy.
Wow, we don't even have IFR clearance, but we need it
Clear
here.
to Echo Delta Romeo Delta Airport is filed. Squawk 0544.
I don't even have an IFR certification.
Maddie Echo Charlie
But
Mike
okay.
Niner cleared to Echo Delta Romeo Delta Airport as filed. Squawk 0544.
Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner, read that correct.
So
Radar
maybe
contact
they're giving us
1,600
live
feet.
weather
QNH
missions,
101
even if we
tree,
don't
turn
have the
right heading
certification.
225. Resume own navigation, climb and maintain 3,000 feet.
Turn right heading 225. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Maddie Echo Charlie Mike Niner.
Mike 9
Yeah, I don't know,
contact Center on 127.6.
I don't know what's going on here,
Good day.
so...
Going to 127.6.
I don't even know if we're gonna get to 3,000.
Echo, Charlie Mike Niner.
I do
Center.
have a way
Matty
for
Echo,
us
Charlie
to know.
Mike Niner is at 1,600 feet, climbing 3,000 feet.
Matty Echo,
Alright,
Charlie
it's
Mike Niner.
6
Center,
miles away.
QH101 tree. Radar contact, continue.
My aircraft. I don't know if we're getting to this.
Matty Echo, Charlie Mike Niner. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
Center. Matty Echo, Charlie Mike Niner. Cancel IFR at this time.
Matty Echo, Charlie Mike Niner. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
So yeah, that was different. I've never been told to ask for IFR for such a short period of time.
Echo Delta Romeo Delta traffic. Matty Echo, Charlie Mike Niner. 4 miles northeast. 2,800 feet. Inbound to land. Runway Niner. Echo Delta Romeo Delta traffic.
My blue squares disappeared on me.
Echo Delta Romeo Delta traffic.
I don't know about
Matty
that.
Echo Charlie Mike Niner is on final. Runway Niner. To land. Echo Delta Romeo Delta traffic.
You took away... where exactly are we landing? Right there? Okay. Okay. Time to throttle down then. I don't know why they took my squares away from me. I don't know if I've ever come in this way. I think I've circled. Uh-oh.
Stall.
Oh. I see where it is now. Okay. Shoot. Alright. I've never come in this
500.
way. I've always come in from the other way.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Well, you know what? I can't avoid that now, can I? Well, we got dinged there for not landing on the runway. But again, grass runways are even harder for me to land on. And we came in, we didn't circle, so... sometimes doing direct isn't the best idea. Like I said, I've always came in from the other way. I've never came in this way before, and if I had if this was your first time in this mission, and you were using the blue boxes, you would have been lost, kind of like I was till I remembered. Oh wait, there it is. You know. But again, if it was your first time, you wouldn't have known where to go. And I hit the pause button to look at the blue ribbon for the path, and that was still confusing. Alright, I'm gonna sim right up. Back to normal. We actually lost momentum there. You know, I'm not gonna restart a whole mission because we got dinged there. But maybe direct flights isn't always the best idea. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, we gotta circle around again. Well, not necessarily. You just have to park in the square. It doesn't matter if you park in the direction they wanted you to be in. Just park in the square.
I'm sure the trip had its challenges, but I hope my plane didn't take too much of a beating. Thanks for your hard work.
I don't think it did, but that's just me as the pilot here. How good or bad did we do? Like I said, then we'll go back down and I'll do one ferry flight. Ooh, no landing smoothness. One missed radio communication. I knew about the flaps extended, and I did know about the undesignated. So we did very bad for that. But if we get paid here, we should be getting a bad weather bonus. We are getting paid, and like I said, bad weather bonus. We didn't skip, so we made $900. Ooh, and that actually put us... Oh, we got slight ding on that one. Well, there's level 5.
I see you've
like
made good progress so far. I think you will need a space of your own. You can take this desk. It's been empty for a while.
So, if I hadn't went and did the ferry flight, we could have continued just doing first flights, unfogging the map, and, you know, slowly building up credits. That was interesting, though, that the weather didn't change to clear skies for us. Alright, yeah, we got that unlocked. But we're not gonna go in there. So, what I am gonna do, we're gonna come back over here. If I can remember where we were. There we are. We're gonna come back over here. I'm gonna do one paid first flight mission. And then we will do a ferry flight. So, we've got a scenic ride over Chola Namdo with Hyun Won. Forgive me for trying to pronounce these Korean names. Alright, where exactly? So this probably is not going to increase our field of view. This is the most expensive one in... Well, wait. No, it isn't. Here's our most expensive one. A scenic ride over with Sun Han. So it's a different name. It says the same thing, but we will make more money here than with the other one I was looking at. This one says a 20-minute flight. So I might end today. We might end today's stream with a first flight, like I said, and then that'll be all till Monday, if I have a reason to show you guys any part of our journey on Monday. I'm trying to pad these out. So we're doing a paid flight, and then we'll come and do a ferry flight. Then we'll go unlock the flight scene. Then we'll come back and do a paid first flight, flight scene flight. I thought doing direct would help. That didn't help in that ferry flight mission because they took away the boxes. There was no flight pattern. So maybe you should keep your landing patterns. Maybe. Looks like we're getting we got nasty weather again. I think we're at our starting airport. Is it just nasty weather everywhere we're going today? Well, I don't know if we'll get a bad weather bonus here, but it's moving a little bit. And we're gonna get that van driving through us, aren't we? So we've already done these down here, but we didn't do a paid one yet.
You can send the guests.
Okay, on their way.
So this isn't anything new that you guys hadn't seen yet on here, but it's new in the way that we haven't done a paid flight yet. Oh.
Hope you're ready to work
yeah,
your
this
magic
is
up their
new
tab.
then.
Your guest today
All
is
right.
Sonhan. He's got his wife with him. They're good friends of the club members, and they're living nearby. So it's a bit special to take them with you. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're ready for takeoff. Captain, you know what to do.
So we've not flown with this. Where is my panel lighting and radio? Oop, radio was already up, but okay. Radio lighting. Glare shield. Oh, and pedestal lighting. We need all. So much for the lighting being all the way on. Doesn't look like it. And I want flight plan on one of these screens, please. I want flight plan. There we go. Thank you. So, yeah,
Romeo
the
Kilo
steam
Hotel
gauge
Echo
172.
Matty Yankee Lima Quebec 2212 is taxiing to runway Tree. Romeo Kilo Hotel Echo traffic.
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain. I'm Song Han.
Hi. I'm Jian, Song Han's wife. I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
Come on. Don't ding me for not getting to hold short when this is your fault, game. I needed a lot of power just to do this. My God.
Romeo Kilo Hotel Echo traffic. Matty Yankee Lima Quebec 2212. Taking off runway Tree. Departure to the
Just
south.
realized it said
Romeo
Matty.
Kilo Hotel Echo traffic.
Just
Special
fine.
flight for me. I'm excited, but also kind of anxious. Hope that's normal.
Runway 33 is that way, so... full left rudder, full left rudder. I think that blue line is supposed to be the highway, and traffic is driving on the runway. Well, we have no option to skip X. Skip the takeoff. I'm gonna try and hook the right side of the runway because we have to turn around up here. Are you frozen? That vehicle's frozen. You know, that's fine. Do we really need to see the active traffic? I've been in an area where I knew they were supposed to be going into a tunnel underground, and then the cars just disappear into the wall through the barricade thing, and it looks weird. So I don't think we need traffic constantly moving on the roads. As lifelike as we want this game to be. Alright. Full power.
And we're off. This is insane.
Not my AI's aircraft. My aircraft. We might have actually done this before. We just are now going to get paid for it. I didn't change the flight plan this time. I didn't want to screw it up.
You okay?
I think you need to leave the
Not
landing
scared?
pattern in.
I'm too excited to be scared.
So I believe this is the same flight as our first flight mission we did. Again, we're just getting paid for this one. So if I do just as well here as I did there,
Relax, Sohan. You're gripping the seat so hard you're going to break your hand.
okay. You look like you belong around in the area. Oh! No! AI piloting one, especially one on track. No.
I wish we could see places we know, but also discover some we don't.
Maybe we won't recognize anything.
Well, let's just enjoy the cockpit view while I give you one. I think we're going a little bit longer today than we did Wednesday.
It must be incredibly romantic to view our beloved region at sunset. Definitely need to book that together, honey.
So I'm not sure how many specializations you can unlock without having to get a different certification.
We're up high, but it feels almost normal. Almost.
I know we have flight seeing, skydiving, light cargo, but after light cargo, I think you might need one certification.
Look, the Earth is unfolding before our eyes. I love it.
And because I didn't do the, I didn't call ATC, we're not getting bothered about all that. We're only gonna mess with ATC when the game requires it. Oh, God. Don't fall over. I'm talking to the iPad. The iPad keeps wanting to fall over.
Jian was right. There's no sense of vertigo at all.
Little bit of turbulence there, huh? Alright. My aircraft. Let's slow down. Yeah, there's some turbulence. Are we getting some updraft?
This is so much more amazing than I expected.
Maybe you were getting some updraft on this mountain.
Awesome. I see the roofs. Look over there.
Everything down below looks so tiny.
Looks so tiny. You know, at least they don't make it worse. You know it'd make all that worse? Is if you had a couple and they were being all like lovey-dovey talk while you were flight seeing in here. That would be worse. Because you'd get the cheesy dialogue and their lovey-dovey dialogue.
I've never seen the area like this.
Well, have you been up in a plane before over the area?
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that. I can see forever.
I really hate doing this curve over here.
Hey,
I
I
think
can
you
see
get
our
a
child.
little too close
There
to
it
the
is.
mountain.
Kinda gives you a feeling.
It might be cliche, but this is a memory I'll hold on to for a lifetime.
Alright, AI. What are you gonna do, AI? Are you gonna circle? You're gonna circle their town that they were talking quietly about? Although the AI might fly into this mountain. No, we're not doing a full circle. Okay.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
God, that scared me. I bet. Oh, no. Why are you not staying up? The AC finally came on, and that little bit of breeze. I don't think the AC just turned on. Oh. One Discord notification. Ah, yep, that's what I thought it was. No, I don't want that. No way. It wasn't too much anything for me. Okay. My aircraft.
Romeo Kilo Hotel
going on,
Echo
Gina?
traffic.
You've
Matty
been pretty
Yankee
quiet.
Lima, Quebec
Just enjoying the
2212.
moment.
7 miles southeast.
Flying over our own
4,700
place is
feet.
amazing.
Inbound to land.
Totally.
Runway tree.
So do I.
Romeo Kilo Hotel Echo traffic.
Excuse me. So yeah, we did this first flight mission once before. Again, there was no difference to this. The only difference is we're getting paid this time. And the difference is I could be doing better or worse. Yeah, I might not have needed to make it my aircraft just yet. But I wanted to make sure we were
When we took off,
within
I thought
flap
there should have been a
speed
drum roll or
by the
something.
time we got to this long final entry. What? Why does it keep disappearing on us? Alright. Flaps.
Back to the airport already, guys?
Shit.
So,
Well, we're
somehow
getting...
you want to fly again?
I'm
Whenever you
getting
want to do it
dinged
again, I'm
for
ready.
That
flap
was
speed.
amazing. Thank you so much.
Romeo Kilo Hotel Echo traffic. Matty Yankee Lima, Quebec 2212 is on final. Runway tree. To land. Romeo Kilo Hotel Echo traffic.
Well, we might have just got dinged twice for that. 3 times. Come on. We'll follow this water canal. And I got flaps at full just to try to keep the speed down. I'm using it more as a speed brake than anything. Now I need throttle back. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use decrease sim rate or not. I think it's making me do worse. Oddly enough. Alright, kill the throttle. Well, that was bad. Great. No. Yeah, that wasn't a good landing. And me hitting decrease there wouldn't have. There for the longest time wasn't doing anything, and then it was, oh shit, we're too low. And I couldn't put flat. Well, yeah, you wouldn't want flaps up there because we would have just gotten. Moving the flaps up wouldn't have helped us there at all, so. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's put some brake on. Let's hope we're parking where we're doing our hold short so I don't have to move. I think that's what happened last time.
No easy to impress the locals, but I see they're smiling.
Romeo Kilo Hotel
That's
Echo
cool.
traffic.
Well done.
Matty Yankee Lima Quebec 2212 is taxiing to parking. Romeo Kilo Hotel Echo traffic.
Well, we're already parked, so. I woke up with this really bad pain in the right side of my right foot. Like I twisted my ankle or something. Yeah. 3-5. Landing smoothness. 40%. We got a B. I think I did worse here than we did for one where we didn't get paid. But we have a complete no skip bonus. So that was 710 credits. What did it say? 11 something? We got 1,050 out of it. So yeah, creep up, creep up. We need to get into the B. Alright, so did we unfog anything over here with that? I don't believe we did. No, we didn't. Okay. What was our next thing to do? Ah. Come over here. Do a flight seeing flight. And then... Oh, wait. No, that's not... No, we didn't want to do that just yet. I did, come back over here. And we're gonna do a ferry flight. Right? If there's any available, we'll put it that way. This is where we go, specialization, ferry flights. There is none. So, we will come over here to Europe. And, well, there's a lot. Let's see here. 3330, 3380, 4230, 52, 10. 5370. Alright. 5370. What are we transporting? A Cessna. 1 hour flight. Wow, I might not continue today. And we're definitely getting another section unlocked here. I wonder if we'll get a bad weather bonus for this one as well. Alright. I'm double checking this. We want VFR. Yeah, we're gonna do the VFR flight plan. It says that. I thought it said find a route. It does. Find route. And stop being so jumpy. Alright. No, go back in. Pull this up. Remove waypoint. This way I've... Add a departure. VFR flight plan. Auto, okay. And we do find a route. VFR. That's fine. Okay, got that. At arrival. No, there's no arrival. Approach. VFR. And it's doing auto left again. Alright. Edit. 1-1. And send. I spent way too long doing that, didn't I? I should just not mess with the flight plan. So I thought we were gonna have, I thought it was gonna unlock ferry flights down there, but it didn't down in South Korea. Wow. I don't think I've seen this livery before. Maybe I have. I mean, why would they add new ones for these? what I need is new liveries for my aircraft in 2020, but I don't feel like spending that money for those. No weather. Okay. I mean, there's no wind. Okay, now I'm being a little, um, what? This one again, huh? Alright.
Hey, Cap. Lisa
People
here.
love their
Thanks for stepping up for this ferry flight.
Steamgate.
This 172 Skyhawk has to get to Hops 10AB as soon as possible. The owner's aircraft was in for maintenance, and now that it's fixed, he wants it flown back. He is already waiting for it. His name's Mr. Christian Haberland. Don't take risks. See you.
Mm-hmm. Beacon. Taxi. Nah. These switches are pain to... Well, I don't know if I could use the mouse to do this stuff. Probably could.
Echo Delta Kilo Alpha traffic. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo Fife 015 is taxiing to runway 07. Echo Delta Kilo Alpha traffic.
Hopefully, I don't have to make... I don't have to fly this or hopefully the AI can do this, but the AI usually overstresses the engine. Well, I guess I have to follow this. This better just be the taxiway here. Alright. And sim rate up. Okay, back down to normal. I would be cautious of using the sim rate increase. Make sure when you do it, you pay attention to your speed, your taxi speed, that, cause it will cause you to, it can cause you to go too fast, and then you're gonna get dinged for that. I could cut across the grass, but I don't know if we get dinged for taxi pattern anymore or not. So we're just gonna do this very long taxi that we did, and if it wasn't for sim rate, it would be a lot longer. See this? This looks like it could be a second runway, if need be. It's definitely wide enough. Alright. Sim rate up. Back down to normal. Because I gotta start braking. Well, it technically was the runway here because the runway's up ahead of us. Alright. Stop. There we go. And we want landing lights on, taxi lights on.
Echo Delta Kilo Alpha traffic. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015. Taking off runway 07. Departure to the north. Echo Delta Kilo Alpha traffic.
Alright. Let's enter the runway. Full speed. Rotate. AI's control. Are we not getting blue squares?
Skyhawk, 2 miles east of Echo Delta Kilo Alpha, 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
There was some
Squawk
overlap
Tree 407, Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015.
Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015, radar contact 2 miles northwest of Echo Delta Tango Papa 6, 1,400 feet. QNH 101 tree.
Yeah, Papa 6. Papa 6.
Roger. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015. Beak approach. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015. 2 miles north of Echo Delta Tango Papa 6. 1,700 feet. Request IFR to Hops 10. Ready to copy.
Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015 is cleared to Hops 10 Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 407.
Apparently we're getting IFR clearance again.
Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015. Cleared to Hops 10 Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 407.
Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5013 back correct. Radar contact 2,100 feet. QNH 101 tree turn left heading 020, resume on navigation, descend and maintain 1,600 feet.
Turn left heading 020, resume own navigation, descend and maintain 1,600 feet. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015.
Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015, maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015.
Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015, contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day.
118.75. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015. Langen Center, Matty Tango, Quebec, Bravo, Fife, 015, 2,100 feet.
Matty Tango, Quebec, Bravo, Fife, 015. Langen Center, QNH 101 tree. Radar contact, continue.
Alright. So. This. Increase sim rate. Put it on the AI pilot. I only did it once because this is not that long, but it's gonna, it's definitely making this go faster. And at 2 times the speed, the AI should not screw up too badly, and we won't miss any radio calls.
Matty Tango, Quebec, Bravo, Fife, 015. You are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet, QNH 101 tree.
Climb and maintain 2,100 feet. Matty Tango, Quebec, Bravo, Fife, 015.
Alright, my aircraft. Whoa. I wouldn't want to be trying to fly a helicopter with sim rate increase. Alright, I'm increasing the sim rate again to 3. AI's got control. Look at us zoom along. So instead of taking an hour, we should only be taking 15 minutes. Oh, just don't crash. Sim, don't crash. That's the only problem with skipping at probably this low altitude. It's trying to load in stuff. It might not be the best idea to do sim rate increase at low altitudes, because it's loading in and out really quick, and it might end up causing a game crash or stuttering. So far, I haven't missed any radio calls. Alright. Down 1. There we go. I don't know if I just set it back to standard speed or not. I shouldn't have. It should have just went back down to whatever the second thing, which was set at double. Yeah, it's still going quite quick. We're at 2 times the speed. The question is, are we gonna... Okay, we have 17% fuel. We shouldn't have been burning more fuel when we use center. Like, I don't know. Well, we lost our waypoint out there.
Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo, 5015. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet QNH 101 tree.
Climb and maintain 2,100 feet. Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo 5015.
Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo 5015. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination. Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo 5015. Contact Revenue Center on 125.1. Good day.
125.1 for Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo 5015.
It is definitely 2
Matty
times
Tango,
speed
Quebec
still.
Bravo 5015 is at 1,600 feet, climbing 2,100 feet.
Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo.
Revenue Center. Matty Tango,
Alright.
Quebec Bravo 5015.
Good, let's
Would like to
back
cancel
down to
IFR.
normal speed.
Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo 5015. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Is this the airfield? Yep, okay. Hopstead Air Base.
Hopstead traffic. Matty Tango, Quebec Bravo 5015. 1 miles west. 1,900 feet. Inbound to land. Runway 19er. Hopstead traffic.
Okay. My aircraft, throttle down, and turn. Turn? I don't know about the burn. So we gotta turn, we gotta do a 180. Now, let's give us some power again as we do a second join. Let's back off the throttle. As I aim for the blue box just before the blue box before the final. Alright. Flaps 1. We are already quite low, so we need to definitely be paying attention to our environment, because we have turbines down here. Alright, turn. Let's do flaps 2. Oh, lovely. There's a turbine in our path. Quite a few, actually.
Hops 10 traffic. Matty Tango Quebec Bravo 5015 is on final. Runway 19er. To land, Hops 10 traffic.
Well, damn it. We landed too early, didn't we? Where's the hold short? You're up there, good. I landed too early. I landed on the threshold. Or just before it. I was doing good, too. And again, there's no way I could have fixed that. I didn't use decreased sim rate because it's not really been working for us. And, or for me. Alright, sim rate increase is helpful on taxis if you know where the taxi speed will ding you. You know... Okay, no, I didn't skip anything, so... The lights are set the right way. I will switch from landing lights to taxi lights here when we stop at the hold short. I don't know how accurate that is to do it that way, but that's how I've been doing it. Alright. So we want taxi lights on, landing lights off. I should
Hops
have
10
did that
traffic.
before I messed with
Matty
the
Tango
lights.
Quebec Bravo 5015 is taxiing to parking. Hops 10 traffic.
Alright, looks like we got quite a ways to go to parking. But let's just start rolling first. got a ways to go. Oh no. We went over 20 knots. So, we're gonna get dinged for taxi speed now. So you gotta be careful. I'm just increasing and decrease, gradually increase and decrease. I'm trying to avoid getting that ding for if this well, this is an air base, so I would imagine, yeah, we would be doing this. But this is the runway over here. We could have stayed on the runway. Oh my god. Why did you make me get off the runway then? Well, I mean, no. You gotta clear the runway as soon as possible. So, yeah, we definitely got dinged for the undesignated landing area. I don't know, but I think we got dinged for taxi speeding as well. Because it went to 21 knots. Am I gonna get in there? Yes, I am. Let's park.
Welcome to Horstal. Hope this trip was a walk in the park. Anyway, I appreciate your professionalism. My 172 Skyhawk's finally here, and I thank you for that.
Well, you didn't say anything about damages or anything, so... I don't know how long it took us to actually do that flight, but we definitely decreased it by hitting sim rate. I hit sim rate increase 3 times. And it was an hour flight time, so... Landing smoothness 28%. Yeah, that's all we had was undesignated landing area. Flight condition 71. We got a B. Okay. Alright. So how much of that 5,000 are we taking home in this flight? We're getting the whole no-skip bonus. There was no bad weather. Wow. No-skip bonus was 4,580 bytes. So, what did I say? It was like 5,000... I forgot what the total is, but we got 5,260 credits for that flight. There you go. Jump up that rep. Got 10 already. Alright. Nearly 11. New difficulty. Your level allows you to access okay, so we got level 2 difficulty on missions. Okay, now... Actually, I want to back out for a second here. We will do the flight seeing, and then we'll go see if we can do one in our home area. Well, okay, so we just need one right there, okay. Oh. And I think I think flight seeing will pay more than ferry flights, but I'm not sure. Just because I do this flight here doesn't mean we'll get one in our home port. We might be back here for our second flight. Do not change your flight plan on first flights and flight seeings. It will screw your mission up. So, ow. Oh, my ankle. I don't remember tweaking my foot yesterday, so. Why does it look like we're in giant mode? Because we are, we're not on the ground. You know, so is this a sim issue? Or is this a, like when you have scenery and someone else doesn't and you see them higher up than you or lower than you? At least this one's not going to screw us up to the point we can't get these things done. Excuse me. I can bend down and still get that. There we go. Good. I say good. It doesn't matter. I did pretty well with I do pretty well with the steam gauge as well. Alright.
Everything's fine, Greta. You can initiate boarding.
Roger that.
Alright. No one's coming in and chatting again now. 50% on the battery. I need the charger, but I also need my headset not to fall off my head. Alright. Alright. I need iPad to do 180. Alright. Sorry for the heavy breathing here. Dang it. The things I have to set up in a way to make things simpler for me that isn't even simple itself. Alright.
So, Captain, time to tour all the best spots, don't you think?
Taxi.
For today's scenic flight, you're guiding Eleanor and her mom over our charming local town of Venice. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Captain, make this moment one to remember.
But I want to make it one to forget.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic. Maddie Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 7 Tree 14 is taxiing to runway 2 Tree. Lima India Papa Victor traffic.
Hi. Thanks for taking us aboard. I'm Eleanor. Hey, I'm Federica, Eleanor's mom. Pleasure to meet you.
Federica. Sounds like an Italian name.
India Papa Victor traffic. Maddie Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 7 Tree 14. Taking off runway 2 Tree. departing straight out. Lima India Papa Victor traffic.
A bit nervous, but I'll be fine. Can't wait to see the view from up here.
As we have to taxi all the way down and make a turn around. You can't even tell where there's a runway here at all. Alright, sim rate increase, decrease. Increase. Increase. Alright, decrease, because we gotta start braking. Increase again. Alright, normal speed. So, at least here it looks like they give us a good way, a good path to turn around by following the arrows. Hey, we want flaps, 1. And let's go full power.
Not sure if I'm actually ready. But no choice now, huh? It's quite alright, actually.
Alright. AI's aircraft. Yeah, you can't see that there's a landing. Where the runways are supposed to be there. Alright, my aircraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the San Marcos Square. Now we got too much speed. Back off.
so hopefully we get missions unlocked over in South Korea where we're home port was. But I'm surprised there wasn't ferry flights spawning
It's rolling
over
out
there.
the red carpet for us.
Right, AI's aircraft. As we fly to San Giuliano Park. I believe I said that second word correctly. This looks really bad. The graphics for this are bad. I've seen better houses in lower res areas in the game. This is terrible looking.
I'm blown away. Stunning, surreal, really.
Why are the buildings so ugly? There's a train station right there off our left tail now. I don't know the name of it, but that's clearly a train station. And then it looks like tracks also go off to the right, probably continuing into that island. So this is a railroad bridge. Alright, my aircraft. What stupid shit are they gonna say about the park? That'd be cool. I think
Fantastic.
it'd be cool. Flight scene
Exactly
mission
what
over
I
Manhattan.
expected. Bring on the awesome pics of this scenic tour.
Like you could take a stole out of in the game, take a stole out of Central Park, and then land back at Central Park.
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that. It's amazing how clear everything looks from up there. I feel like I can see forever.
Alright. Torcello Basilica. How long have I been on now? Well, not even close to 3 hours. Well, 40 minutes. So we'll get a flight sim mission done in South Korea. But if we unlock skydiving, I don't know if we'll unlock skydiving or not. Or if we'll even unlock light cargo. But maybe that's what will happen on
I didn't
Monday.
expect it would feel like this.
Even if I unlock it over the weekend, I won't do the initial flight until I'm on stream. So I just might be building up credits doing flight sim missions or ferry flights or first flights over the weekend. Depending on which one pays out the most. Which I think ferry flights are probably going to have the better payouts over the flight sim.
Are you okay? Not too scared? Not at all. I'm too impressed to be scared.
I've lost track of blue squares with all this blue. Alright, my aircraft.
Oh, here you are, Torcello Basilica.
Let's go back home. Right? Back to base.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic. Matty Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 7 Tree 14, 5 miles north, 1,000 feet, inbound to land, runway 2
We're
tree.
apparently circling the area again. The graphics are looking very terrible today.
You're so smooth on the radio, Captain. Makes it look easy.
I have a hard time flying the aircraft and talking with the ground at the same time, that's for sure.
It looks like we're coming in the opposite way from we took off. Oh no, we're coming in the same way we took off.
I'm feeling better now. I'm almost enjoying the ride. I can tell you're pushing past your nerves. That's awesome. Well done.
I'm having trouble seeing this, so I gotta let the AI control till we're lined up, I think. There we go, my aircraft.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic. Matty Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 7 Tree 14 is on final. Runway 2 Tree. To land. Lima India Papa Victor traffic.
Again, I have no idea where the runway exactly is here. So we might get an undesignated landing area. Alright. Throttle has been cut.
Stall. 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 Stall.
That landing was rough.
Yeah. Could have been worse. And I mean that wholeheartedly. That could have been worse. Again, I'm always hitting the mic on stuff, trying to read the screen. Looks like we're at least gonna get to the hold short without a problem. I don't think we got dinged for undesignated landing area. So apparently I landed on the runway. Come on. Come on. I should have just used sim rate instead of increasing throttle. Alright. Ready to go for that.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic.
Landing
Matty
light.
Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 7 Tree 14 is taxiing to parking. Lima India
Well,
Papa Victor traffic.
It's not like we got
Back to the
dinged for
airport,
that
guys.
stupid mistake I just
So,
made and
Eleanor, you
realized.
want to fly again? Can't wait to do it again. Loved every minute of it from start to finish.
Thanks, Captain.
There we go. See, you increase the sim rate, it helps you get to what you need to faster. And
You turned your passengers into flight addicts, haven't you? Anyway, I can see that anxiety has turned into excitement. Well done.
alright, how bad did we do here? %90 quality. No landing smoothness. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Oh. But we gotta be. That seems like bullshit. I kept flaring till I couldn't do another flare. 1810. Yeah, see, getting your levels isn't difficult. Alright. Look at all those pretty colors. Alright. Now, is there any extra missions over here? Filter, specialization, flight seeing. There are some. Alright. 1900. 1900. Okay, so we got two 1900s. We got that one. Got that one, and then you have that one. That's 30 minutes. Oh, they're both 30 minutes. So, that one's going towards, let's see. I think they're both going RJDT. They're both going to the same place. So it doesn't matter which one we do here. I say that. Okay, no, it didn't. I was just double checking, make sure that one wasn't more than the other in skill level. Alright. So this is what I thought would happen. So we'll do this last flight, and then I will do stuff off stream. We've got skydiving, like cargo. I can do stuff for. Like I said, I won't do the unlock of the specialization on screen. So on Monday, we just might have more unfogged areas, but I won't be unfogging any more map of Europe. So it will just be over here, so I might be stuck doing first flights. Just isn't bad, but they're not gonna really unfog a lot of the map quickly. Or at all. Maybe ferry flights need to be generated, and maybe that'll happen next time I turn the game on. But I guess even if it doesn't increase our unfog the map anymore, it will at least have
Everything's fine,
Keep
Junichi.
building up that
You
money.
can initiate boarding.
Roger that.
But that's if I mean, I could do stuff off stream over the weekend if I need to get to a point, but if I don't need to, then I will do. I might do something else. Said I was thinking of doing Star
So,
Trek
Captain,
Online,
time to tour all the best spots, don't you think?
but I don't know.
Today, you're flying with Hiroshi for Fukuoka Discovery Tour. He's got his grandfather with him.
I do stream
You're
5
good to
days a
go
week
if
as
everybody
is.
fasten their seatbelts. Ladies
Granted,
and
I
gentlemen,
play
it's
the
showtime.
I fly even on the weekends, so I'm on this game every day. But there's
Ground.
some things
Maddie
I like
Sierra,
to just
Sierra
do
Victor 7 Tree
not while
12, ready
streaming.
to taxi. Departure to the west.
Maddie Sierra Sierra Victor 7 Tree 12. Taxi to and hold short of runway 14 via taxiway. Contact tower
So
on
we're off.
8.9er.
I don't know where we're at, but we weren't on the mainland. So I don't know if this is still called we're still in Korea or not right here.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 14 via taxiway. Maddie Sierra Sierra
I'm not
Victor
messing
7
with
Tree
lights anymore.
12.
It doesn't really help the score. It's a more, let's make this more realistic thing. But
So happy to be here, Captain. I'm Hiroshi. Nice to meet you.
let's just do
Hey,
get
I'm
the
Takashi,
missions done.
Hiroshi's granddad. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god, they really need to give some accents to these people. Like, did they not have anybody to do the voiceovers that would sound like authentic to the region?
Tower. Maddie Sierra Sierra Victor 7 Tree 12. Ready at runway 14. West departure.
Maddie Sierra Sierra Victor 7 Tree 12. Altimeter 29er 2 west departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 14.
I don't know if Nate Wolf 49 is streaming today.
Cleared for takeoff runway 14. Maddie Sierra Sierra Victor 7 Tree 12.
I know he said in Discord he got home last night. So
I'm a bit nervous, but I'll be okay. Super
He might
excited
be
to see the
streaming
landscape
today.
from up high.
It looks like they want us going to the left, so we're probably having to do a turnaround. Yeah, we gotta do a turnaround. But this is our own turnaround. And I'm not gonna make us go too far. We'll turn around right here. I think these are the piano keys anyway. I don't know if there's any further back. Alright. Lined up, center line. Full power.
Feeling a bit anxious, but there's no backing out now. It's quite alright, actually.
We're taking off over the water here. I don't know if we're high enough, but we passed threshold. I'm gonna go flaps
Sierra
up.
Sierra Victor 7 Tree 12.
Not my
Continue for
aircraft.
west departure.
Tower. Maddie Sierra Sierra Victor 7 Tree 12. Continue for west departure.
whatever. Okay. So I don't know what was wrong with the scenery in Venice. This is looking a lot better over here. Maybe because that area hadn't been loaded in before?
Your office view is pretty epic, Captain. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm enjoying it
now,
too.
I would use the sim right here to speed up, but I also have to take control and slow down before we enter the flight scene section, so it's just best to sit back and let these fly all the way through. Like I said, I don't know. Well, first of all, we're on one of the islands.
What a blast.
I don't know the name of the island. I didn't look it up in the real world map. I mean, I care, but I don't care. Does that make any sense? Like, I'd like to learn the names of these places, but I'm also not gonna do that while I need to stream. And I can't pull up stuff on a screen and show you guys, so. My aircraft.
I'm feeling better
I've
now.
been making
I'm
my
almost enjoying
aircraft
the
this
ride.
early because,
It wasn't a big deal after all.
well, maybe I didn't need to.
Matty Sierra, Sierra Victor 7312. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Tower, Matty Sierra, Sierra Victor 7312. Frequency change.
Crap, there it is. My aircraft. Well, we might not be getting the best score for flight scene.
Amazing. Just like I imagined. My photos are going to be awesome.
That tiny mountain. Or it looks like it is.
The world's at our feet.
AI's got control again. Alright, and we're gonna go to another mountain. Wait a minute, it says the same... Is that the same name? It's gotta be slightly different.
I'd love to catch the sunsets from up here someday, Captain.
So, Monday. What am I gonna be doing Monday? We might be doing skydiving. We might be doing light cargo. I don't know if I'll be able to tackle. I don't know if I'm gonna tackle any of that. Getting towards that over the weekend. I probably will. I just need one mission with a rating above 50%, so I could get that right here. And if we end this video and I do unlock something, I'm not going to keep continuing today. But we will do that Monday, but anything I do off stream over the weekend will just be building money.
I didn't imagine such a view. You really got us up close and personal. Look at that.
And we go to a third mountain. Negative. Great. There's no R in there. Gate. Negative. That sounds like I'm saying something dirty though.
I like the way you multitask, Captain. Talking on the radio while flying the aircraft. It's impressive.
I'll take a look at specializations when we get out
And
of this
finally the
mission.
empty Nakadaki.
I'm not sure, but I think I might have to do a certification after the light cargo. We might have to spend some money. get that another cert. I'm not gonna unlock I'm not gonna unlock certain aircraft. Like, I'm not gonna do tail dragger if I don't need that one to do missions. If that makes any sense. I'm gonna spend as little of the money as possible to get to only do certifications we need to do the higher paying jobs.
I don't know where to look next.
For all I know, we could get a skydive. I could unlock skydiving job right after this mission. Right now, if we get a 50% or higher landing smoothness. And then we'll have at least 2 skydiving missions to do Monday. But I don't know. We'll just have to see how good or bad we are here. Done? Yep, now we can go back to base. We saw three heavily forested mountains.
Miles north 1,400 feet to land.
Natty Sierra, Sierra, Victor 7312, tower. Altimeter 29902. Fly left base, runway 14.
Fly left base, runway 14. Natty Sierra, Sierra Victor 7312.
Natty Sierra, Sierra Victor 7312. Wind 081 at 8. Cleared to land runway 14.
Clear to land runway 14. Natty Sierra, Sierra Victor 7312.
I'm worried that I'd be dizzy, but I feel fine.
I forgot. We take off from asphalt this time. Yeah, we did. I really wish they changed the color of these so I could see them better. I mean, that's just me asking for. In the very beginning, when they launched it, they were a purplish color. Or a darker blue. They need to be a color that stands out during the daytime. But I don't know if they're going to turn red if I was too fast or not. I don't think they do anymore. I think those only happen in your certification missions or in their songs. Granted, I like that feature. Is that the runway in front of us? Well, we're slowing down. AI still's got control, so... Fly to pattern entry. I don't know what the pattern entry is. Okay, there we are. Where are we going? Wow, right here? Alright, flaps 2. 3. 4. Well, 3 is still closed.
Hey, what's that shaking? That landing felt like I was on a trampoline.
Sierra Victor 7312, please acknowledge. Maddie Sierra Victor 7312, turn next taxiway.
What am I not acknowledging? I need... Uh-oh. Am I gonna get dinged for something? I didn't think there was a radio call I had missed. And now I'm losing control of it. Alright, let me get off this runway.
Maddie Sierra Victor 7312, turn next taxiway.
Alright. Not go crazy with the simmering.
Maddie Sierra Victor 7312. Contact ground on 118.9er.
Alright.
118.9er for Maddie. Sierra
Let's
Sierra
not
Victor,
get dinged for not getting that
7312.
call. Changed over. Hold short.
Ground. Maddie Sierra Victor 7312. Request taxi to parking.
Maddie Sierra Victor 7312. Taxi to General
Hey guys,
Aviation.
welcome home.
Parking using taxiway.
So, Hiroshi, ready for another round?
Can't wait to do it again.
Was amazing. Thank
Taxi
you so
to
much,
General
guys.
Aviation parking using taxiway. Maddie Sierra Victor 7312.
Alright. Well, that was probably not a smooth landing again. Despite the fact, you saw that. I was flaring and all, everything you should have been doing there. I could have went a little longer before I just did that flare.
That was a great session.
Ooh,
You really
okay.
nailed it with the clients.
You're gonna count that
Keep
as
it up.
parking, okay. Oh, she was really positive about that flight. Hopefully that's a good thing. Ow, my foot. It's not just my foot, my shin's been bothering me. And I broke my right shin, and that's what's been bothering me. And now my foot. Well, 27. Dang it. We were not that smooth. Well, we got an A. Because nothing went wrong. 1720 in credits. Slowly creeping on up to the reputation of B. A 13. As we increase the bubble. So, is there any... There is no ferry flights over here. Well then, I know what kind of missions I'm doing, don't I? What do we need now? We need perform an airplane mission with landing smoothness above 50. Perform airplane missions with landing smoothness above 50. I need 5 of them. Score. Okay, so aerial advertising. I can't unlock this mission. I can't do it. And then here we need instrument rating. And level 16. So, in order to do charter service private, I'm gonna need my IFR rating. Is that what that is? Well, that's just to unlock the planes. So, we have skydiving and light cargo. I can still unlock on Monday. Or later. And then the only next one, when I get there, is charter service. And we already have 11,000 credits. Instrument rating is right here. And that takes 10,000 credits. So, that will be all for today, folks. Thank you for watching this on demand, or for lurking, on Twitch. If you watch this on demand within the first week, please hit that follow. And that is Maddie L. Lynn on Twitch. YouTube, that's Maddie L. Lynn on YouTube. And that is where I would recommend you go check out. There's different playlists over there. You can see how crappy my recordings used to be. And those videos over there won't expire. There's videos of me on camera over there as well. Please hit like on the video when you watch it, and hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. And also please join my Discord so you're notified when I make an announcement or when I put my VOD on the Discord. And that is Maddie L. Lynn _ 62552. And I will see you guys on Monday, and I have no idea what we're going to be doing Monday. Because all I can do is sit here and make money this weekend. Over in Korea, all I have is the first flight and a flight sync mission. So that's what I'm going to be stuck doing. Building up that credits, maybe getting a 50% smoothness on the landing, so we have something to do on Monday. If you don't see a video from a part 3 from me on Monday, we will be doing our flight that I would be doing on Tuesday. But Tuesday's flight next week will be Springfield, Illinois to Des Moines, Iowa. Or no, not Iowa. Springfield, Illinois to Indianapolis, Indiana is Tuesday. Thursday's Indianapolis to Des Moines, Iowa. So, alright folks. I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.